What's up, everybody? Dan here with Total Shape, and I wanted to make a quick video about a subject that I have a lot of friends, ask me questions about, talk to me about, and I think it's a very confusing issue for some people, and I want to, hopefully provide some value here that you'll be able to implement into your own fitness, health, and wellness, a routine. So the questions around fasting and how do I, because all this information, all this data now has become mainstream and very popularized around fasting, intermittent fasting, or even prolonged fasting, 2 days or 4 days without food, whether it's a pure water fast or just water and bone broth or water and coffee, whatever it is. And because there's so many the science is it's incredible, the benefits of fasting. You could just go on and on. That there's neurogenesis. Your body creates new cells. You get a huge jump in HGH. Over 1,000% jump in HGH for fasting 5 days. HGH is human growth hormone, which is responsible for a number of benefits. There's autoimmune function improvement. The list goes on and on, but what a lot of people who are in the fitness industry or working out or have a fitness routine, especially lifting weights, if lifting weights is part of your routine, what a lot of people are worried about is how do I implement fasting, especially prolonged fasting, into my routine without losing muscle? And I have 2 tips here that are well-researched tips. They're not from me. I didn't pull out of my hat. Again, these are from interviews, research papers that I've looked into, and those interviews are with highly prominent, internationally respected doctors. And so here's the thing: if you want to fast for, let's just say, 2 to 3 days or even more, and you want to minimize your muscle, you're going to lose some muscle. You are, especially if you go beyond 3 days. I don't think there really is any way, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any way to really go beyond a 3-day pure fast, no calories coming in, and not lose some muscle, right? Here's the thing though. If you want to minimize that muscle loss, here are 2 tips that are well-researched tips that I'm sharing with you. Number one, this might seem crazy to you, but again, it's the research talking, not me. Number 1, when you fast, you actually want to weight train, okay? Even specifically strength train on those days. Here's why. When you are fat, and it's gonna be hard because you're not gonna have any calories in you, right? But if it's a sacrifice you're gonna wanna make if you wanna keep your muscle. So when you strength train on a fast, your body, you trick your body basically, and I'm giving you the layman's explanation of what I've researched, the deeper science. Your body gets tricked into basically thinking, oh crap, there's no food coming in. We're gonna have to take some, we're gonna go to some stored fat for energy, but there's only so much of that. So we're gonna start going and taking away muscle for energy too and break down muscle. Oh, but wait, this guy's weightlifting. He's lifting stuff up. We can't break down his muscle. You know what? Let's just keep the muscle there, and let's just take some more fat, or let's release this other hormone that's going to, that's going to provide him with the energy he needs. There's all these different biochemical functions that I'm not going to get into all the science because I wouldn't be able to regurgitate it too well. But when you fast and weight train, you basically trick your body into doing the opposite. Instead of going to your muscle as a source for fuel and calories, it actually holds on to your muscle because it's like, yo, there's no calories coming in. This guy's working. We're gonna need the muscle for whatever the hell this guy's doing. Let's hold on to it. And there are physiological, basically processes that basically just start to happen to give you the energy you need through other sources, whether it's fat, whatever, but not muscle. Eventually, that even won't work and your body will go to muscle, right? But it'll delay that process. Your body will not go to muscle as a source of calorie or energy right away or that quickly. The other tip, and a lot of people don't know this, which I find very, very interesting, is so when you're on a fast, usually people stop taking their supplements, whether it's their multivitamin, their whatever, because some supplements you don't want to take on an empty stomach because it'll hurt your stomach. And some supplements actually could contain a few calories, right? It might have some carbs in there or whatever. Some people don't take their nootropics or their Alpha Brain or whatever because it has a little bit of carbs. Long story short, if you're gonna not take any supplements, that's fine, but still take pure creatine monohydrate. Because pure creatine monohydrate's going to still keep, there's no calories, no sugar, no nothing. Again, not a creatine product that includes other fillers, but pure creatine monohydrate. When you ingest that, it doesn't trigger any digestive processes, so your body still thinks you're in a fast. But the creatine itself actually helps maintain the muscle that you currently have in your body and basically tricks your body into not going to that again. This whole tricking your body thing is constant theme here. It tricks your body again into not going to muscle as much. And it kind of, basically your body feeds off of the creatinine, like the actual creatine itself, for energy instead of your muscle. So those two tips together, use creatine, still take your creatine monohydrate, again, pure, and still weight train and still strength train while you're on a fast, even though it's harder. Those two tips will tremendously minimize your muscle loss during your fast. I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you want to look up a really good doctor that talks about this, his name is Dr. Peter Attia. He's on the Tim Ferriss podcast often. If you Google Dr. Peter Attia fasting, you'll find all kinds of information. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it valuable. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.